And welcome back everyone to another battle video. This is, kind of a bat mirror, but different versions of bats. So on my end, I'm playing Toad Manectric bats, and I believe on his end, he is just playing Mewtwo bats. And as you can see, for some reason, it's taking a little while to get this going. But here we go. So, not so bad of a first hand. We've got a Manectric start, which is, usually ideal. The Seismitoad, it's more to help with the Landorus matchup. Or, well, the fighting matchup in general. So, I get to go first, and, I'm not going to be able to attack, but there's no reason why I can't just go ahead and, attach the Muscle Band, Lightning Energy. I did hit heads on the Laser Flip to put him to sleep, and now I'm questioning just whether I want to Professor's Letter before I use this Juniper. And I think, so I think this is my first time playing this deck in a very long time, and I thought this was a version that had Mega Manectric in it. I don't think this is, though, so that really wasn't a good move using that Professor's Letter to throw out those two energy. If this had Mega Manectric in it, yes, that would have been ideal to get those in so I could power stuff up later. But by adding the Seismitoad to help with the fighting matchup, there's just something that you have to cut. And this way you can ensure that you don't have to make, you can use Muscle Bands instead of the Dimension Valley, the Spirit Link. And if, assuming you can't get the Spirit Link out, then you wouldn't have to waste a turn on the Mega. And as you can see, he's, we're just kind of putting each other to sleep here. And no one's really waking up. And here's the thing, I really don't want to play that Verbank because I don't want to be hurting myself more with the poison, so we're just going to play the Zubat and N. We'll go ahead and attach that DCE to the Seismitoad, and I think at this point, we're not awake, we have no way to get out of the active position, so we might as well just pass. And his Wobbuffet still refuses to wake up. Now, next turn, I can attach the energy and retreat. I really hate to throw out that Crobat with the Juniper, but I have a feeling that's what I'm probably going to have to do unless I hit another N, Colress, or a VS Seeker. But at least we were able to get the Golbat out, so we'll be able to do 20 more. And I think I just want to work on that Mewtwo. I'm not really concerned about the Wobbuffet right now. He's still taking damage, and from the poison, I mean. How much did he have on him? 60, I think. I no longer have my Muscle Band, but that's okay. Well, I was hoping I might draw into one more with that Juniper, but that didn't really happen. And I definitely did a misclick there. There was no reason to grab the Golbat, since I did not have another Zubat in play. So yeah, that was kind of just a waste of a turn, but at least we're able to, I ended up just retreating back to the Seismitoad and Quaking Punch just to make sure that we kind of slow things down a little bit. Now that Wobbuffet retreats, but he does have 100 on him, so that sets me up perfectly for an overrun. I can, unless he heals himself in some way, I can definitely take him out on that one. Now, he is getting a few more energy onto that Mewtwo. I'm not really concerned about the Mewtwo. Assault Laser is going to do 120 since he has that head ringer attached. So I think I'm just going to kind of use the Seismitoad right now just to kind of stall. And the question is, do I want to end him or Colress? And it's, yeah, we're not really, okay, sorry, my my screen actually just flickered a little bit, so, that was a Crobat drop to knock out the Wobbuffet on the bench, being able to draw the prize for the turn. and get a Zubat on the bench. So all in all, not too bad a turn. And of course with Quaking Punch to make sure that he still can't use his trainers. And with the bats on the bench, yeah, clearly Wobbuffet for him is not going to be a great map. Or, well, I guess technically this isn't necessarily probably Mewtwo bats. This probably is just like the original Wobbuffet bats, and his Mewtwo is just usually they tagged 1, maybe 2 Mewtwo in. But unfortunately, we're just not seeing a lot of his Wobbuffets. Again, the ability isn't really going to hurt me any. But, you know, once you get some damage on with the Crobat drops, Wobbuffet can do a pretty good amount of damage. And so we're just gonna Juniper. No, we're not. Not yet. And I think we're just we're gonna have the Golbat and hit the Mewtwo again. Or do I need to hit the Mewtwo? And we're going to see Assault Laser right there for 120. I get my Head Ringer back, and now he is left in a pretty tough spot. He has no attackers on the field. He can get another Crobat drop to do another 30. With Dimension Valley in play, he can, you know, hit with Crobat, but it's not going to be for much. And this is a bit surprising to me, and this is something that I've never seen before. And this is actually a reason why I wanted to show this video. Its ability, once during your turn, you may draw a card. So essentially you get to draw an extra card on your turn. I doubt it's actually being used to attack. I think it did 40 in poison maybe, so I mean he certainly could. We see an Ultra Ball for a Mewtwo here, so this is definitely a little bit different. Now, ooh, I see that that is the last card in his hand, so he almost knocks out this Manectric, but not quite. So we're going to attach, we're going to play the laser, put him to sleep. Oh, sorry, we flipped tails, we did not put him to sleep. But at least get him poisoned. And I definitely did not want to play that end since he doesn't have anything in his hand. And right now, hitting a heads on a Scoop Up Cyclone would be great. Unfortunately, we hit tails. And now here's the thing. Do I just want to sacrifice this Mewtwo but get some more damage on his Mewtwo? Or do I just want to run away and hope I can hit up another, maybe another Scoop Up later? Oh, never mind. I thought I did, I think, play the Stadium. Or did I maybe just discard it? Yeah, I guess, I don't want to do any more damage to myself since, and especially knowing that he runs lasers, so I think that's why I held off playing the Stadium, even though it makes it easier for him to attack. Probably not going to be that big of a deal. And, yeah, I think I end up just, we're just going to retreat, and hope we can hit a Scoop Up later on. With nothing in his hand and no Zubats on the bench, I'm really, that Manectric is pretty safe for the time being. And, for the moment, we're just going to put some damage on the Crobat with the ability. The draw ability. So we see his Mewtwo retreat. That hurts. He had to discard that DCE. He's promoting the Crobat, which can attack for free with Dimension Valley in play. And, well, I thought we saw, yeah, there it is, a Psychic Attachment going back to Mewtwo. So he's pretty much just trying to buy a little time while he tries to get a Mewtwo big. And then using this Crobat right now to snipe the Manectric on the bench to be able to take the lead in prizes. So this is going to be a pretty big turn. We're going to do a Crobat drop onto, I believe, the Mewtwo, and that puts him up to 100. And then we are going to Lysander up the Mewtwo and put 60 on him. And now, as you can see, I have the VS Seeker in hand. So what I'm expecting him to do is to retreat back to the bench so that I can't hit him. Oh, wait, never mind. Overrun's gonna hit him anyways. Um, I really don't know what. I mean, I'm in a great position right now. If he ends me, I mean, that's two more cards I get. Right now, I have the Via Seeker. If he tries to, yeah. I want to say in this game, I actually took all three prizes in one turn. I'm just trying to remember how I did it. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, so he does run back to the bench. Um, Unfortunately, having to discard more energy, he enhance hammers off that DCE, and he just runs away to the Zubat. And yeah, unfortunately, if yep, that's what I needed. A muscle band on that Manectric will knock out the active Zubat with Overrun. Mewtwo on the bench only has 20 left, so we're going to go ahead and hit that Mewtwo to take all three prizes to end the game. So this was a very interesting matchup. Unfortunately, a big part of just the Wobbuffet Bats deck is relying on the Wobbuffet to, knock out your opponent's abilities. Unfortunately, playing another Bats deck, Wobbuffet does not stop Psychic Pokemon. So his Wobbuffet really loses a good chunk of his strategy, whereas my deck really didn't. So I think I kind of just want to show this video more to, it's not every day you take three prizes in a turn. It's pretty fun. So hopefully everyone will stay tuned for more.